What's up guys, my name is Paradox the Gentleman and welcome to Dark Souls 3. Now, this is a game that I've been waiting for a very long time. I played Demon Souls back in 2009 and I absolutely loved the game. I played Dark Souls, I think it was 2011 when it first came out. I never got to beat it though because there were huge frame rate issues in the PS3. I played Dark Souls 2, I loved Bloodborne last year on the PS4, and this is Dark Souls 3, which might be the finale of the Dark Souls series. We'll see where From Software takes this, but I'm super stoked. I'm going to be dying a lot in this game, but it should be fun. This is going to be the first time I use a webcam. Something you might have to get used to, looking at the webcam and smiling and oh god, I can't believe I died, but it should be fun. Let's get started. Alright, press any button. I think that's probably the easiest part of the game. Open to Dark Souls 3, patch 1.03. Cool. Use the D-pad. Are there any systems you want to change? Fine. Seems fine. Fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Yep. I think we are good to go. Game. I think the brightness is just right. God. Oh, well. It wanted me to check the settings anyways.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant.
Excited but nervous at the same time.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
That's your typical Dark Souls intro cutscene. And I did forget to mention right before, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Typically, the way I like to proceed with games is I take my time. I like to explore as much as I can and I set myself to I like to explore as much as I can. That's really my style. I would take my time. I like to interact with the audience. I like to talk, ask questions. I try to commentate a bit less about directly what's happening on the scene, as much as just talking in general. But you know, in a game like this, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to help being extremely excited. What's my name gonna be? Okay. Young class knight, an obscure knight of poor renown who collapsed roaming the land, sturdy, owing to high vitality and stout armor. Alright, thrusting swords. Wields a dagger. Now, I haven't looked at all online at what class you should do. I barely looked at any of the tips and tricks of what you should do in the first few hours of the game, so this is almost entirely blind. So, but if you guys want to leave me comments in the section saying, "Oh, do this, check that out," I'm definitely gonna listen. I'll go check it out. I'm inclined to go for thief. I'm gonna try thief. Okay, burial gift. Alright, so ring set with a small red jewel raises maximum HP. Divine Blessing, warm blessed holy water fully restores HP and cures ailments. Hidden Blessing, pure blessed holy water fully restores FP. Focus, right? They brought back the blue mana bar from Demon Soul. Black Firebomb, Firebomb charged with a special black powder and uncouth gift for the departed. Fire Gem, material used to upgrade to fire weapons, more appropriate for a... Okay. Sovereignless Soul. The sovereignless soul of one who slept beside you, used to acquire many souls. So souls in these games are typically what are used to level up, as well as buy items. And when you die, you lose all the souls you have on you, and you have one chance to go back and pick them up. And if you die a second time, it's all gone. And that's part of what makes this game series so frustratingly difficultly fun. Rusted gold coin. Burial item for good fortune after death. Greatly increased item discovery for a short while. That if you want to farm for some items. Cracked red eye orb. Online play item. One use only. Become a dark spirit and invade another world. Not my style. And young white branch. Branch of a young white birch. Perhaps an offering of peace. Can be used to blend into environment, but only... These are kind of PvP stuff. I'm inclined to go... The problem is with the black firebomb, I'm not sure if they're only going to give me one or if they're going to give me more. The fire gem, I think we're going to go for the fire gem. Life ring, let's just assume I'm agile enough as a thief to take less damage, but... we'll find out. Alright, how pretty can I make... Oh. Intelligent face with fine line. I mean, subjective. Oh, I love the creator in this series. What monstrosity is this? Oh my lord. Alright, sure, let's go for you. Sure, standard. Pretty much the only things I ever really care about are eye colors and hairstyle. But it. So here, hair. As for why I usually play female characters, there's really no particular reason. If I'm playing a fantasy game, I may as well just be someone who I'm clearly not. Isn't it? Female. So I actually like that. I'm going to keep it. Go to hair color. White. Change white. Gonna make it white or is it gonna make it black? White. Perfect. Okay. That. Oh, I guess no. We gotta make our eyebrows match. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Where's eye color? Okay, so color. Oh, I can give myself heterochromia. Heterochromia is the condition where you have 2 different colored eyes. Let's do that actually. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Take a red eye and a green. It looks cooler in real life or on animals. Here it looks a little goofy, but I like it. Good enough. You want a tattoo? God, that looks like how they're all facial tattoos. You can't just have one on the arm or the cheek or something. Nope, gotta be right there. Ooh, sure, let's go for that one. Cosmetics? Oh, that's just makeup and stuff. Alright, I think this is good enough. We'll save it to favorites. Why not? Alright, I am Le Fabulous. I think we're good to go. How do I... back? Okay. Here we go. Dark Souls 3, here we come. So for today's episode, we're probably just gonna make our way through the prologue. Hopefully, don't try to die as little as possible. That beautiful 60 frames per second. That's the main reason I chose the PC version. Also, because I'm still working on getting the Elgato to work on the PS4. I record video just fine, but I can't use my... Oops, accidentally. But I was pale. I played Bloodborne the other day with a friend of mine, Caroline, but it was just for the briefest amount. Why, hello there. Wait, how was the backstab? Oh, right, just back. Which way do you want to go? Backstab. Mistakes were made. Okay, though. Ashen Estus Flask. So this is what regenerates the blue bar, whereas the Estus Flask will regenerate my red bar, which is the HP. I believe the green bar will be my stamina, so if I hold B, yep, too fun. I'll be that. Oh, and it gives me the notification. Oh wait, something is going to come at me. A little hard to see. They have a bright light right there. I wonder if I could put a screen on it to keep the white light, but not be as bright in my face. So this right here is a silhouette of another player. Okay, I got you. Oh, there we go. We don't look super undead now. Okay, run and... Ooh. Alright, you ready for some juicy backstabs? Ba-dum. Now we have to start practicing our parrying. Look at the enemy there. I heard an arrow. Alright, so in this game, typically, when one enemy aggroes to you, you don't want to continue moving forward, because then they'll all just rush you, and that's never fun, and oh my. Okay, there you are. No, sure, you need to leave. Oh. Okay, wait. So Y is to two-hand my right weapon, i.e. my dagger, and then left trigger while two-handing to use right weapon skills. So in Bloodborne, they revamped the combat system, which was really, really fun. So what they did was they made every weapon have an alternate form, so you could transform it. So let's say you had a pimp cane in one hand, and if you transformed it, it became a serrated whip. That gives you extra range at the cost of attack speed. So it's really cool trade-offs and a really fun system. So in this one, it's not quite the same, but they give you a weapon arts. So now, if I recall correctly from a preview, this will make me, yeah, I can kind of dodge and backstep. Turn back. You know, I'm inclined to listen. If the game is telling me to turn back. Yeah, okay. Alright, fine, you win. I'm too scared. I'm way too horrified of what I'll find over there. I'm not even sure which way to go on. Exit the item, but I'm not going to use items because we're pretty good for health right now. Well, this is where we were in the beginning. Build up. Look both ways before I cross this. Bozo over there. Alright. Alright, so let's practice our parry. Nope. Hold that combo. Alright, one more time. Alright. Come on. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice that because in Bloodborne it was a little bit different. You didn't quite have a shield that you'd swing, you actually had a gun. So it made parrying a lot more fun. Oh, I guess this is the only way left to go, right? Nowhere else. Go there, we get the turn back mess. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I don't think we're... Okay. Very well, very well. Oh, I start... Ooh. How do I aim? Oh, okay. Pretty nice. Try this out. Wow, the draw distance is really nice. I mean, when you compare the engine of Demon, it on the PS3 it looked like a slightly polished PS2 game, but these games are never about the graphics. They're really about the gameplay. I like the way she walks. It's like purpose, bobbing. You know, I've been watching a series called The 100 on Netflix, and in season 3, there's a really long building, a tall building, a skyscraper called Polis. That's the first thing that appears in my mind when I see that. Rest at bonfire, restores HP, and S. Yep. Achievement unlocked and kindle, bonfire lit. Rest. So, the thing about these games, every time you rest at a bonfire, it resets all the enemies in the area. So it's almost like a risk versus reward where if you're in exploratory mode, sometimes you don't really want to rest at the bonfire because you don't want to get some enemies. You want to try and keep them dead for as long as possible while you make as much progress as possible. So, I mean, for now it's just the tutorial. I'm not about anything except maybe the inevitable boss fight down there. Let's try this. Not bad. Alright, I like it. Oh, is he gonna call his friend? Oh, my arrows are so freaking. Fading souls. So souls are items that you can. Sorry, souls are items that you can use. You can activate them or use item in order to gain a few souls. So my dagger's hella weak. I'm gonna keep trying to parry in this game just to practice. Oh. Interesting. Still no. Good enough. Ah, hell. That guy's got the arrow, but typically the archers are... They don't move a lot. Ah, wrong button. Because I'm just trying to bait it. Okay, they're doing this right. But here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... Okay, so that's how we're gonna do it, eh? Right? Right? No. No. No, sir. Engine. Right. Firebomb. 5 firebombs. So we are going to... And... equip. The firebomb. I imagine we're gonna want it. We've only got one Estus flask left. We do have the firebomb, so we can definitely be a bit frugal. Sorry, not frugal. We can be a bit more. It's generous. We can be generous with that. It's a relatively powerful item in the early parts of the game, and considering myself kind of a veteran of the series, I think it's okay to really use items in the beginning, because typically a lot of people like to hoard items for a boss fight, kind of like people that play a lot of RPGs. They find a really powerful potion or item, they save it to the very end, and by the end of the game you have all this stuff that's pretty much worthless. So we're not going to do that. We will rest though. We'll reset the enemies, but it's okay. We should still be fine. Here's Mr. Bozo. Let's try. Oh. Now, the one thing I'm worried about are the enemies waking up and chasing us from behind, because enemies like to do that sometimes. Serious? Oh, I can't. Yeah. Fight me. Oh, hell. I have lots to practice. Lots to. Oh, we got a good backstab. Nice. Alright, so we're gonna ignore the ones that are down this slope. We already got the item, there's no risk taking some damage. It won't necessarily accomplish much. The items don't reset. Oh, this is a small jumping. Oh, I see. Oh, wild dash. Darn. I have to try that again. Because I want that item. Nice. Stuff. Oh. Way to the air. Yeah, a little bit. That's clear. Boss over there. I hear footsteps. I think they moved. I'm like my heart's not racing. Not quite yet, but getting there. Butthead. Try and get that item. But I probably should have looked before. Okay. So the item is right over there, so we should leap off of this rock. Start. I think I might cut to actually get this, edit this try. Maybe I should button. Give it a shot. There we go. Alright, Titanite Shard. That is what we're going to use to upgrade our weapons. Alright. Now. Here we go. We're already starting with the bosses. At least it's a nice open. But he hasn't triggered yet. Nope. Oh, bloodstains are the remains of other players, like how they died. So you can touch the bloodstain. You can see the moments right before the death. So this guy's got 2 swords. Dodging, he's dodging, and he took one final hit. Knocked him out. That's a nice big arena. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. Alright, how bad could this be? And what the heck is this? Reminds me of Ferngully a little. Alright. First boss of the game. Fingers crossed, no deaths. Oh, nice. Get one up. 3 of them. Oh my. Alright. Well, I have an idea. That's right. I have like a quick dodge. Was it L2? Yeah. Alright. Come on, come on. See, what I'm doing is I'm trying to dodge in between his attacks in order to find an opening. That was good. Hold up, though. We do have Oh shit, we're alive. Oh, and I was so greedy. Like, just that little bit of health. I could have dodged that, I really could have. I thought I might have enough damage. Okay. Alright. That was interesting. That was a fun little extra bit of, Okay. So now I'm at 0 souls. That's what happens when you die. Like a fool. Not a big deal. Back, although I'm kind of bummed that we did end up wasting, was it, yeah, 2 fire bombs? It's okay. Yeah, he's not too hard of a boss. Like, a lot of his attacks are easy to dodge, which is a good stuff. Alright. Round 2. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to grab my souls again. There we go. Now, if I die again, at least I have it. Now, if I can parry you. Nope. It does have sweeping. Nice. Probably a good line. Sure. Sure. Alright, we're doing okay. At least for this phase, it's relatively simple. Woo! Oh, no way. I thought I wouldn't have to dodge it. There are a few bosses in Bloodborne that you can kind of just move forward like that, but not with this guy, it seems. Alright, so now, you see my green bar got empty really fast? See that, you need your green bar in order to count. So you never want to pause. Always want to have enough to take an enemy down. Or in my case. Again, like this, I died mostly because I was really greedy, not because this is a particularly hard boss. Although I will admit that transformation was really cool because that was almost unique to Bloodborne, having bosses that transformed midway through the fight into 2 or 3 phases sometimes. Super, super cool. I'm happy they brought that back, and my embers restored. I heard a bit about this. I'm not going to pretend to be a lore expert in Dark Souls, and better, I know Bloodborne a lot more because a single game is easier to follow. So I'll try my best to piece together some lore, but I really don't remember that much lore from Dark Souls 1 and 2. I'll do a bit of reading on my own so I can try and guide you guys a bit. But if you want, I'll leave in the comments some other channels that you can go to if you really want to dig into the story of the game. Because it is fascinating. These are the kinds of games that they don't tell you the story. You piece it together through items, you piece it together through the environment, through very specific phrases that characters use. So, just for fun, we just got the coiled sword from that dude. Put it in. Oh, it's an actual item. So, thrust and Tron bonfire to activate bonfire. Okay. Okay, so excuse me, I don't have anything on me that actually gives a bit of lore, but that's okay. Take this bonfire. Alright, the bonfire lit. We'll rest at it just to refill our flasks. Good. Again, the enemies respawn back there, but it's fine. There didn't seem to be any items. I'll probably check back and guides on the Dark Soul. I don't think I Now we have 3,400 souls that we can use to level up once we get to. Because in these games, typically there's one person that you speak to, and you channel your souls into them, and they level you. Okay, whoa. Fire. Broken. So the broken straight sword, I probably won't use it. I'll check the stats actually. So this is a straight sword with a broken blade, a weapon with no exceptional qualities, not too encouraging. Only a mad hollow would choose to fight with this. Now in previous games, I guess in this one as well, a hollow was someone who died and became undead. So in this universe, I may be wrong a bit, but how it generally works is you die and become hollow, and every time you die afterwards, or the longer you remain as a hollow, the more insane you become, mad you become. So typically in Dark Souls 1, even Dark Souls 2, the early area enemies were hollow soldiers or hollow people because they just been hollow for too long. And to reverse it, you would have to consume humanity. It was an item that would back to the life, for lack of a better word. It would restore your humanity. You wouldn't be hollow anymore. The consequences of being hollow were, I mean, it varied from game to game, but typically it was something along the line of having less available health. Oh, we don't get our arrows back when we spawn. You see, if I went a bit further up, the second guy would have triggered as well, and we don't really want that. Unugly. I was afraid to hit the third time, because in this game you can easily walk off the edges. Edgy for me. Homeward Bone. So Homeward Bone items are items that you can use to teleport back to your last bonfire. I forget if, I think you get to keep your, I think so, I'm pretty sure you get to. So we did get another item though. Got, oh, Cleric Sacred Chime. So this is an item that clerics use. You need it in order to cast Mirror. Are typically healing oriented spells or buffs, shields. They're not that offensively oriented until a bit later on in the game. A sacred chime for casting miracles of the gods. Chimes such as these are often given to clerics who become undead. Equip a talisman or a sacred chime to cast a miracle. Miracles must be attuned to the bonfire before skilled gentle prayer. Recovers HP for a period of time, albeit extremely slowly. Works well in either hand. See, now I can't equip this because the 14 down below, I wish you could kind of see where I'm. The game just minimized. I hope it didn't crash. Man, if it does that in the middle of a boss fight, I'm gonna flip. So anyways, at the bottom where it says attribute requirement, the first one is strength. After that, probably dexterity, and then sorcery, and the last one is faith. Oh, it says right here, yeah, the book is intelligence. Last one is faith. So my stats, I have 8 faith, but I need 14 faith to equip it. So that's simply how items work in this game, in terms of equipment. And the way you choose, the stats you choose to level up, that dictates the kind of weapons and armor that you can equip. So if you put a lot of stats into strength, typically you'll, 1, 2, I know it's at least 2, it might be a third, there might be a third one. But it dictates kinds of weapons that you can, oh shit. satisfying. Also, you're invulnerable. I'm trying to get this guy a bit close because there's a guy with the arrow up ahead. You know what? Screw it. So shields are really good against thrusting attacks because it just kind of bounces off like you said there. Guys, go. Nothing? Obviously the last place where still I've explored every. I think. Imagine if there's another boss fight. Oh. Beast ahead. Alright. How powerful is. Oh, some sort of hat. But I'm also pretty agile. You try it? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so my mistake was I thought I had double wielded my dagger so I could do the dash. That may have killed us. Like, I have to keep that in mind for reference. And I got an ember. Let's eat. Okay. Gain strength of flame, boosting HP until death. Oh, so that I think when we killed that boss, we got the ember, and that's what gives us this cool glowing, as well as gives us a boost in health. That's nice. So if we die, we lose the ember, but we now have a spare. Good, like it. Also, these notes, anyone can leave notes. So for example, if I want to leave a note as well, I could. I just have to go. White soaps. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Also, I like how the description said dull green. That's this flasks. What? Orange. Safe zone ahead. Okay. Safe zone. Firelink Shrine. Okay, so Firelink is typically the hub. Let's take a look around. Let's see what we got here. Ideally, we can find the bonfire. The bonfire will deliver the Lothric. Yeah, Lothric was. Also, in Demon Souls to Dark Souls 2, you took fall damage was very serious. You take a lot of damage from falling, whereas in Bloodborne they reduce the penalty for falling. You could take a big punishing for falling. So I'm gonna have to run some experiment on poor Sharon, see how much she can. Death. Glowing sparkle. Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. So those kind of engravings, those are the things that the as a whole, we take all these small little snippets and we weave together to connect all the dots. Dorm the Giant of the Profane Capital, that was one of the...
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Oh, he gave me
Don't you think?
stop singing. So a good tip for this series, every time you talk to an enemy, keep talking until they start repeating. Typically, if you talk to them 2 or 3 times, you'll get something extra out of it.
What a sick joke.
Or they'll just change them.
Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their molding thrones. We're talking true legends. What a
Alright. What's that? I might rate. I have to run tests. Oh, I think that's the guy. Oh, embed the core.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
So that is our goal for the game, is we have to fight the... So this is her. This is the one that will level us up.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, sovereign, I will Ashen One. Farewell, may the
Go ahead and plant. Alright, so we got it. Oh. Okay, burn undead bone shard. It might differ from the actual wording of the item, but this might be an item that you burn it at the bonfire, and it raises the difficulty of an area. Typically, people do that for the challenge, but also because you get better items. So I don't think we have it. Owns. We can organize our storage box. Okay. Attune spell. This is where you equip the spells if you have intelligence or faith. And travel. Okay, so we can fast travel to. That's nice. Eve. So let's typically okay, so there are 2 schools of thoughts in Dark Souls. Usually, there's a school of thought of trying to be tanky, / having very, very powerful items that hit hard but slow, or being more nimble, having less health, dealing less damage, but you're able to dodge more, get a few more. So I like to be more nimble. That being said, the dagger should be relatively dexterity based. So the attribute bonus, that's where we look at the skilling of an item. So what this means is, if I were to improve the item, it would get better based on my strength and my dexterity. Now, because it's a starter item, it's not too much of a, not too big of a deal. But if we were to, oh, they're both the same. But the way to tell usually if an item's going to scale better with the one stat or the other is just to look at the requirement. So right away I can see that the attribute requirement for strength is 6, whereas the one for dexterity is 12, implying that I can will scale better with dexterity. And so yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. Although I am curious to see what...
Ashen predict them to Loth. Ashen One, sovereign, I will Ashen One. Very well, then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
So I just want to see... Okay, Vigor is HP, okay, and governs resistance to frost. Oh. focus points and number of attunement slots, right? Endurance is stamina. Vitality is your actual physical defense. So HP and physical defense aren't the same. You can have a lot of HP but no defense and you'll still feel very fragile. Equip load is if you equip very, very heavy armor, you'll be much lower. So if you have a higher equip load, you can equip heavier armor without being broken. Strength. Advanced weapon. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for dexterity. Let's see, intelligence, spell potency, magic defense is also calculated, and dark defense. Some enemies will cast magic at you, and others will cast just dark nonsense. Luck is item discovery. Alright, sounds about right. So that's the X. So what we're gonna do is, we can see at the top, we have 3626 souls, and to level up one stat costs 700. Every time you level up a stat, the cost goes up for everything. So for example, if I want to put 1 point in dexterity, the next one is going to cost 757. A jump in 17. I'll put 1 dexterity, put 1 endurance, I'll put 1 vigor. What did attunement and focus point? Okay, so for now, let's just be a little well-rounded. Just as we explore. Once we start finding items that we want to, then we can start focusing on the actual stats you need to build in order to maximum potential of static gear. From this, here we go. We are now level 9.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Okay, so I think we're gonna take a break here, and next time we're going to just continue exploring this little area, and hopefully find the next place to go. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.